Taurus. It's your girl, JV. High Priestess. Back at it again. But the general tarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2021, baby. Taurus. Ooh, Empress on the bottom of the deck. I've been in Empress mode all day. Started the day off with a massage. Went and got some really good food. Been just feeling into things, going with the flow. So I'm ready for y'all's reading. Be sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have one more left after this. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything, and also TikTok is super lit these days. Just search Jillian Spartan or justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, check out my website, justjeverything.com. All right, with it being Cancer season, it's all about feelings and intuition and tapping into those feelings and intuition and taking what we learned from your season, which is all about the senses, feeling into our senses, using the resource that is our senses, and now leveling it up, taking it out of the body into the mind, into the ether, into the spirit, into the heart, into the soul. So we're only doing important astrological notes, but you just by chance have a lot. Tomorrow, July 6th, Venus, your ruling planet in Leo, will be opposing Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. And so you may encounter some restrictions or some sort of disciplinary action, or this also could be just like feeling drained, feeling tired, tension with someone else with heavy Taurus placements, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, or Aquarius placements. Then Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. On July 8th, Venus in Leo will be squaring Uranus in Taurus, and there are obstacles in business, unexpected shit. Tension with Taurus, Libra, and Aquarius extended. Like there could just be some sort of tension that you're feeling in your home, in your living situation, in regards to your aesthetic, in regards to something that's fair, and tension within your friend group, tension within your community, or how you identify with your community right now. Then on the 13th, Venus and Mars conjunct in Leo. And there's fireworks. A collision of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You may be encountering that internally or externally. But there's something about balancing and emerging of those energies. I hate Raws. I'm just going to say it. Not for me. Anyway. So you have that to look forward to, Taurus. Then on the 21st of July, on the last day of Cancer season, Venus, your ruling planet, goes into Virgo and grounding finally. Things are leveling out, stabilization, refinement, and luxury, baby. You feel just more like you. Venus in Virgo is the 9 of Pentacles. So there is a come up, sovereignty, mastery, abundance, prosperity. So prepare to take advantage of that energy, and you take advantage of it by giving yourself balanced days of, like I said, massage, pampering yourself, treating yourself, eating decadently. And then you balance the rest out with hard work. If that's what you need to do to get what you need to do. Some of you have gotten to the point where you don't have to work hard anymore, and like it comes to you. But there's levels to this shit. So don't begrudge us our hard work, because we are here to play the game. This game of life. Hydrate. All Cancer and Leo season, you're going to have to hydrate your ass off. just to stay with it. Exhale. Deep breath, because we're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2021. I just heard stillness. Stillness, maybe. Stillness and quiet. That may be something that you're needing to give yourself, or something that I feel like you're needing stillness and quiet now to really prepare for Venus and Virgo. It may be a quiet time. Taking your time, especially when Venus goes into Virgo. There is something about taking your time. First card out, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Wow, so definitely there is something about feeling left out, or feeling, this also could be the end. Some of you may have recently lost a job or are still looking for a job and you finally find one. The end of a trauma bonding situation. The end of some sort of situation where you started to feel left out, or you were feeling neglected, or there's something where like you're taking the brunt of the storm for other people. This feels kind of like Capricornian, like it feels like Saturnian, honestly, like a little bit of like Captain Save-A-Ho energy, but you guys, with it being reversed, you may finally like be done with that energy. So look at the relationships. What feels like dead weight? Whose load are you carrying for them? What storms have you been taking the brunt of? I feel like you've been like, people may have been relying on you heavily financially, or you honestly could be just breaking free of some sort of miserable situation finally. Feeling on the outside all the time. And some of you may not be, Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles reversed to the Ace of Pentacles. And it's just like when you acknowledge the fact that, hey, this feels like shit. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. So I'm going to change my behavior. I'm going to change my physical actions. I'm going to take a look at my decision-making skills. I'm going to take a look at my role in this and see how I can learn from this behavior so I don't do this shit again. So I don't ignore these red flags again. So that I don't miss the opportunities that are coming in for me because of something that I've signed up for that I'm not even receiving back what I'm giving. This very much so could be a job. Some of you, I feel like you left severance, got fired, laid off, and some of you have been like really struggling financially, and this is the new promotion or new job, or something of value being given. Some sort of help comes in. Some sort of help has come in. This also could be a new relationship, a new start, an influx of good health, an influx of physical energy. Also just like feeling better. Some of you, I feel like maybe even quit smoking or something, or you probably need to quit smoking, or you quit doing something and now you're feeling much better. Yeah. And this is putting you guys in a place where you are moving forward. There is intense metamorphosis. Once you put this shit down, whatever is causing financial strain, whatever is draining your energy, whatever feels like, oh my God, this is so unequal, or whoever is like, would you do this? Would you do this? Whatever you're asking of me, would you do this for me? Like, if there are people that you're still wondering about their loyalty, wondering, like, would they show up for you? And also, that could be a thing that's going on, looking at who has shown up for you. Death, and then the Hierophant. I'm telling you, this metamorphosis looks like you investing in yourself so much, investing in learning something so much, investing in going, maybe even traveling for college, or taking a new traveling for a course, taking on a new field of interest or a new field of business, being done doing something the conventional way. There could have been some sort of like being done with tradition, or being done with a church, being done with a specific kind of religion, being done with a community. And this death that happens, these endings, death is at the center of the reading. So Cancer season has been and will continue to be all about metamorphosis and how you look at your fear, how you look at transformation, how you welcome change, how you respond to change. I do feel like there are a lot of offers that come in on this new beginning, on this new path that you take. And you start to see, damn, maybe I am of value. That's what this looks like, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It looks like you fuck around and find your value once you put something old and painful and miserable and uncertain down. There has been, it's like causing conflict. And I feel like some of you may be even thinking about moving out. This could be moving to a new apartment or a new house, or just moving out of wherever it is that you are now. That could be heavily on the brain, and that looks supported. That looks absolutely supported as you getting out of that whatever living situation that you're in, especially if you know that you're already fucking like miserable. It just seems like it's not what, something isn't what you signed up for it to be, or what it was cracked up to be, or what it was hyped up to be. And it's like, don't be a groupie, keep it fucking moving. And when you do, you resolve this conflict. The pain that was caused in this Five of Pentacles turns into wisdom with the Hierophant. You coming into yourself in a way that people don't even know. You've never seen this version of yourself. You've never been this happy. You've never been this secure. You've never been this financially stable. You've never been this well-read, this well-educated. And now people are coming to you for some sort of skill set that you've invested in. You invest in your transformation, you breaking free from the status quo, or breaking free from some sort of dogma or tradition or religion. You showing yourself, coming out, being open. I just heard coming out. So some of you actually are like, you're afraid to come out to your family because you're afraid to be disowned, or you're afraid to be kicked out. Some of you have been kicked out because of your sexuality, or because of gender identity issues that your family is taking on, or is making issues. And it's like, just go ahead and get out of that situation. Go ahead and move forward. And whenever you move forward, the divine will make a way where you don't see a way. This is a way being made for you. Waymaker. You just gotta be willing to fucking put this down so you can grab this new beginning. Whatever has been miserable. And I feel like some of you have been trying to like nurse or stitch together the brokenness in people, and they wouldn't do it for you. I'm sorry. I'm just, be mad at me. I'm the one who's saying it. There's some, yeah. Ha! Last card out. Final card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season is the Knight of Swords. Get busy valiantly charging towards education, towards knowledge, I also feel like some of you may be leaving working for a company, and now you're branching out on your own in some way. And it's a huge transition for you, and you're maybe having issues trusting yourself, or feeling worthy of charging a certain amount, or feeling worthy of like saying your rate, or saying what your rules are, or enforcing your boundaries. Do it. You have to do it. I also feel like you have to do it, but what will make you more comfortable is if you have made sure that you have studied you have absorbed all the knowledge that there is to absorb in that field, and that you're constantly building yourself, if you're constantly trying to grow and expand your breadth of knowledge and wisdom and insight and information, if you're, standing up and doing the moral thing, the right thing, you won't be uncomfortable asking for your worth. It's time to turn these radical thoughts that you're having, especially the closer that we get to Leo season, the more radical your thoughts are, the more that you want to get ready and you want to just start moving towards building your empire, your version of your empire, your version of your new beginning, or your version of your just small, quaint, your piece of, heaven. Doesn't have to be an empire. Whatever it is that you're trying to build, it can't just be something that you're thinking about anymore. This is the season that, give yourself some grounding. All the cards that are out but 2 are Earth cards. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it's take advantage of this season to be creative, to be emotionally mature, do everything that you I feel write out your rules or whatever it is that you're creating from a place of love and sensitivity and compassion. I also feel don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need help with language or articulating something or enforcing a boundary or starting something, whatever it is that you guys now have the opportunity to launch or this new relationship to enter into, it's you won't be uncomfortable if you studied. You wouldn't, or even this could be in college, this could be a test. It's don't play yourself and keep partying and fucking up, partying and bullshit, and then when the rubber meets the road, you haven't retained or done your part to retain the information. That could be something that's coming in too. It's important that you prioritize your goals. You can't just talk about your goals. You have to start putting in action. And I feel a lot of you have put in action and are making big moves. There just may have been some sort of getting things actually materializing in the physical world. There may be some sort of ending with somebody with heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. There also it's an ending without a relationship for some of you, but also it's a metamorphosis in that relationship for the rest of you, where it's just okay, we are done with that. We fulfilled that part of our soul contract. Now onward to this higher version of us, be it a friend or a relationship or anything of that nature. There is something also new coming in with someone with heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, or it could just be you. I feel also there is a new start with someone with heavy Scorpio placements. There could be some of you may be moving into commitment or there also could be endings to marriages, and now you've got to plead your case and be really vocal about. Also, some of you may be ending marriages or breaking up, and now you've got to be really articulate about, no, that's actually mine. No, and so there's no more being soft or being overly nice. It's time for you to make sure that you don't put yourself in a place to get taken advantage of. Those of you who are, I also feel there's some sort of new beginning coming in with someone with heavy Scorpio placement. So you may be interested in committing committing to someone, or collaborating with someone with heavy Scorpio, Taurus, Libra placements. I also feel the closer you get to Leo season, it's really important to watch your words and make sure that you are, yes, you can have a radical change of perspective, but it doesn't mean that you have to be a sharp asshole, or that you have to just be nippy with people. And I feel Venus and Virgo is going to have you it's going to be really, really easy for you to check people. It's going to be really easy for you to critique other people and yourself. And so there is that need to limit your time with your inner critic to make sure that it's really productive, your interactions with your inner critic. And I can't stop looking at the Hierophant. I can't wait to clarify it. but there is something about knowledge. That's all. It's like the answer to all your questions needs to be you studying something more. It's just like, I can't reconnect with spirit, or I can't find a job. It's like, you need to be looking more. You need to be going inward and finding out what kind of work you want to do. You need to be studying yourself more. I don't know what I believe in anymore, and I can't go back to my old church and la la la. Then it's like, it's time for you to start exploring and researching other spiritualities, whatever it is that you are drawn to. It's like, no, I don't know is not the answer. At this point in this age of technology, I don't know is an excuse. So, stop making excuses for yourself. I love you. Let's get into it. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. I want to start by clarifying the Five of Pentacles reverse. So this could be multiple things that's happening. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles reverse for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2021. I keep wanting to say Cancer for you guys. So there may be somebody with heavy Cancer placements that is coming in. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of conversation that you had where this ended. Whatever, like, trauma bonding happened. Some of you, like, took the high road and cut the cord and said what you needed to say. Or someone said what they needed to say to you. Someone may have been just, like, kind of sharp but direct. And now it's just like, all right, well, you know what that is. And it definitely interesting. We just said Cancer. And we have Seven of Wands, Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So definitely some of you are in a position where the conversations that you've had recently have really changed what you're doing in your day-to-day life. It may be finally put you in a position where you're properly defending yourself, or you're seeing people for who they are, or there may be some kind of like argument or opposition, or maybe this is a job or a friend group or community where it's just like you're in constantly defending yourself, or other people are being defensive. And I feel like, honestly, it's like you get over the fact that, yeah, you've put a lot of time and energy and effort into this, but it's time to make a decision. And the decision looks like you not committing to this. Whatever feels so heavy like that. It's like there's an ending to you feeling so connected or invested in it. And a choice was made to take a different path, or a choice needs to be made to take a different path. Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles, because there's some sort of new something. Wow. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, Taurus. Maybe somebody with heavy, this is Aquarius, Sun in Aquarius, but we'll say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. Definitely going from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Someone definitely like gave you the business, or you gave them the business, and it diminished you in some way. Whatever it is, it's like, I feel like someone cut you down, or you feel cut down from someone, or you finally set yourself free from some sort of draining job or draining relationship or draining friendship. And now it puts you in a position to turn this ache, this pain into wisdom, articulate your feelings so that you can start over and you can reinvent yourself and you can start new seeds and develop your skills and your talents and study, get more methodical, get more routine, because you're not waiting for somebody else to do it. It's like, do it on your own so you can stop waiting for someone else to get over their bullshit and get on your level. I feel like some of you are waiting for your friends to get it together, or waiting for a partner to like stop playing around and get serious. And it's just like, no more waiting. That's why some of you are just like, no, I'm breaking up. So, no, I don't want to be in a marriage anymore. No, I don't want to be in this relationship, because you just are content with your comfort zone. And I feel like some of you have been putting in a lot of work to just help people out of their own mud or their own muck, but it's just like, understand that's their healing. Their body is responsible for healing their body, not you. Yeah, and it's making you want to leave. There's something about getting out of your comfort zone, I'm telling you, and going towards what your heart is telling you, going towards what your soul is pulling you towards. I also feel like some of you may had to have a shift in your relationship with your mom, or like stop worrying about what mom was going to say and pursue your dreams. Stop worrying about what the family was going to say and go after what it is that you want. Change your life so that, and start studying what you want to study, because there is something, even these 3 circles makes you think of the 3 pentacles, which is a new foundation. And for a new foundation to be laid, the old one has to die or be demolished. Please clarify the Death card. And with the Death card, it's like the old you must die to allow the new you to emerge. There's some unhealthy attachments that have to stop. Purging the old, cleaning out the clutter, cleaning out your house, going through all the stuff that you have, getting rid of baggage. Eliminating the excess. It's just like time to get rid of what's unnecessary, especially like not even in like possession wise, because yes, I do feel like for you it is about stuff. You have too much shit in your house, too many things. Make sure go through and see like you're using all the things, that everything has a purpose or brings joy. And this is really about shedding old attitudes, old thought processes. Getting back to basics. Because there is some sort of sweeping change here. Something that's inescapable. Woo! Something that's inescapable. This is you, Sun in Taurus. Wow. Yeah, and it felt like a betrayal. but you have a choice to harness your willpower, look at everything through the lens of fair and unfair, not right and wrong. No, they are not the same. Look at the ways that you have been wronged. Damn, bottom of the deck. Look at the ways that you have been hurt and choose to stop going back towards the hurt. There's definitely somebody around with heavy Taurus or Libra placements. And I feel like some of you, justice is karma. This is cause and effect that's here. These are forces that are greater than all of us that are at work here, Taurus. Some of this, honestly, and I'm going to say this, some of you are like getting your karma for something. Getting your karma for maybe something shady that happened, or some sort of wrongdoing, or some sort of secret that was held or kept, or some sort of illusion that was created. I also feel like vice versa. Some of you were wronged, and don't stop worrying. The other person is going to get what's theirs. I also feel like some of you, it's like someone hurt your mom, and you're like all up in arms about them getting their karma, and it's just like, you are not the judge. We are not the ones who are here to judge. Cause and effect is a thing. You reap what you sow. The scales are recalibrating, and in the ways that you have been wronged, the universe is constantly collaborating to make shit right. You have just got to take some of the do some of the work to show the universe that you're not going to just keep doing this over and over and over again. 7 + 3 is the 10 of Swords. You have hurt yourself enough. You have been stabbed in the back enough. What's supposed to come out is this new version of you. And the new version of you has learned from the lessons of all of this pain. Please clarify the Hierophant. The new version of you seeks the keys, seeks knowledge, seeks this insight. So it's time to ask yourself, what's keeping you from the next level? Have you been trying to conform in some way? Some of you definitely are going back to school or studying something new, but you've got to evaluate your relationship to tradition, to religion, to structure, to judgment. And ask yourself, where is there too little structure? Where is there too much structure? Where is there too little or too much dogma in my life? How are my religious and traditional and moral beliefs impacting my ability to set boundaries for myself? Some of you being too nice. Please clarify the Hierophant for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. But if you let this rebirth, if you let this death happen, look at how supported you are from the left and the right. It's like you walk away from this, let this be done, and bam, by way of the Almighty, you have the opportunity to really, really change and evolve. And this is the highest version of you. Stepping into even a management role or a mentor role. Some of you may be going about things the traditional way, or maybe you joined a new gym or joined a new church or a new group in some way, involved in some kind of ceremony, learning about, it's like also, okay, it's like, don't go around calling yourself a fucking shaman. You ain't studied shit yet, or you haven't earned a title yet. So just make sure that you are studying things before you like take on any kinds of titles. Because the Hierophant is someone who introduces other people to holiness, that introduces other people to goodness. And if you study, there will be public success and recognition that will bring you new creativity, new relationships, new love, new levels in your spirituality. This is also like, and for some of you, this is marriage and kids. It's like, if you get out of that old shitty relationship, if you be done with that old job, you can have rejuvenation, a new take on old love. I feel like some of your marriages have been, or some of your relationships have been suffering because of your work ethic. Like some of you have put so much into a job that like you're depleted and haven't given shit to the ones who take care of you. And if only you would let those old habits and versions of yourself die, you will learn a new way. And it'll be successful. And people will see that new way, that joy, that wisdom on you. And there are more opportunities coming in. Look, even like right here, support here, support here. Just go through the death. Just let it go. Because there's also a brand new sense of stability here. This is also maybe weddings, fun, festivals, gatherings, parties, finding new love by way of being social, new relationships by way of being social. Actually, please clarify the Four of Wands. I don't normally do this. But there is something about, judgment reversed. Yeah, I feel like just someone getting hollered at. Or there is something about like trusting your judgment. It's funny that this justice is out. Justice is the deliberation, and then this is the verdict. And some of you are going to be so mad that once you get to this place that you didn't listen to yourself, that you didn't listen to the trumpet of truth resounding in your ear, that the divine has been telling you something so clearly, giving you so many signs. And now it's just time to like move on and be happy. And you can do that and have that when you choose to radically change your mind. Please clarify the Knight of Swords. Because there is something like some sort of cold reality that you have been holding back, not talking about, not acknowledging. And it's time for you to be blunt and speak up about this. Also feel like whenever you get into school or whatever classes or courses you're taking, don't act like you know it all. You don't. Listen. Yeah, because some of you have just really not been yourself. And I feel like you will notice that once you confront the fact that you need more knowledge, once you confront the fact that you are needing a shift in your perspective of the way that you see and value yourself, that's when your whole world opens up, babe. And you really get to turn your back on the bullshit and really tend to, 3 aces, Taurus. God damn. It's just like it's time to move forward. And if you choose to do it, you're so fucking divinely supported here. If you choose to turn your back on the old and get yourself out of survival mode and get busy thriving, you will be divinely supported financially, health-wise. The Ace of Cups is out, so creativity-wise, you will be divinely replenished, given the emotional capacity to deal with whatever you need to deal with, access to this infinite well of love, of divine creativity, of knowledge. But all you got to do is put in the work. And the work is letting go of this style of living. Head up. Head up, love. And look at all that what could be yours and wants to come into you. So deal with whatever little death you've got to deal with. Because what's on the other side of it is just so worth it. I love you. Bye.